10:33 to go now. Eagles back in their defensive zone. We talked about someone being net front. You wonder if you try something maybe a little reminiscent of your power play, putting Maffeo as a forward instead of off the blue line. She plays net front on the power play and has been so productive. 3 power play goals and a couple assists from that spot. Connor back to Glazer. Banks it ahead towards Connor, but a stick there by Lewis keeps it in. Played it off the end wall where Murphy collects. Tries to spin away from the hit from Bertrand, but goes down and loses the puck. Played towards the blue line by Lewis. Thrown towards the net, paddled wide Campbell. Vermont change 1 by 1 as the puck scooped up. Chance to go past just out of the reach of Tremblay from Connor. Tremblay gives chase, but played by George. Over to Zarcone. Zarcone leaves it behind. George looking for a way out, goes off to her right. Advancing forward, Kaylee Lewis takes the zone. The Texan shot blocked by Dempsey. Banked over. Had a good angle for Rich Rum, just couldn't get it off as this will come all the way around the boards and out. Mara giving chase, trying to outskate the Catamount, but it's George who had the inside track and finds it. Backhands it over. Kokovic trying to escape the zone, turns it over. Devlin finds it after it was freed by Babby, but the pass back down doesn't connect. Skoda trying to play it out. Babby comes down, gets a stick on it, but comes all the way to the neutral zone from Maffeo. Plays it around the end wall. George in the corner. Mara able to tip it to Devlin, though. Devlin plays it up and around. Babby skates and finds. Trying to get the shooting angle. Skates free, leaves it behind. Dempsey pushed ahead. Shot. Knocked it down by the netminder Simmons. Over into the corner for Kokovic. Played ahead. Forced out by Skoda. Fancy stick handling by Dempsey into the attacking zone. But she's dispossessed by Lloyd Howe. Under 9 to go. Vermont can taste a semifinal appearance as it's snapped forward by George. Comes to Dempsey. She responds. Gets it to Tabor to Thomas. Racing forward. Shot blocked. Comes off the end wall. Thomas pushes to Ham. Shot scores! Life for the Eagles with 8:44 to go. You knew Ava Thomas was going to have a hand in it. She takes the zone off the feed from Tabor. Finds her own play off the end wall and just pushes it towards her center as Ham back with the top unit has the Eagles within striking distance. Spoke to Prospect Hill Academy's head coach in the build-up to this one, Dennis Oriana. Talked about a great opportunity for this school, a great experience for these kids trying to find their way in, but a travel here by Elijah Richmond. It's the first time any program at the school has reached a Final Four in the MIAA. And it's 20 years to the day that he led the program to a charter school championship back in '06 before going to Keene State. He was the first 1,000-point scorer in PHA's program history. Holbrook looking for an option was Brown, had it taken away. Numbers ahead as it skipped to the left side, going up strong through contact, gets it to go. Elijah Richmond had an option off to his right, and Hartman took it himself and got it to go down. 17-13, first 2-possession lead of the day for Prospect Hill. Tipped away from Brown. It's up as it's moved over to Massillon. Behind the three-point line to Pena. Bounces it back, Allen Brown. Brown, 34 points per game this season. The mid-range 2 gets it to go. A much-needed basket. He's up to 7 on the day. Had 40 points in the Elite 8 round. He's hoping he doesn't need that today as Grant skips it over, kicked into the corner. Before all the way back to Grant. Drives right, cut off to Salinas. It's back over the top, gives it up to Hartman. Hartman, a long 3. Can't get it to go from NBA range. Massillon rebound. He'll take a couple dribbles before giving up to Allen Brown. Brown shoots more free throws than anyone in the Commonwealth. Shot 22 last round as he attacks the rim. Doesn't get the call here, but gets the game-tying layup. 17 apiece, 5:39 to go. Driving, pull up, Hartman gets it to go, and the foul. And a tough shot goes down. Hartman off the dribble, puts his squad back in front. The foul goes against Holbrook's Max McCormick. McCormick, the starting 4 on the Bulldogs. PHA check in Edward Daisembe, a senior. And he gets it to go down to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. 20-17, the advantage. Brown looking for an answer here. Uses the screen, finds the space, finds the three. Tie ball game, up to 12 on the day. Cannot afford to let him get hot if you're PHA. Need an answer and can't get it to go down. Mason Profit was looking for it. Brown, transition, three, in! Front iron, back iron falls. And Brown starting to heat up. One of the top 10 scorers in the history of Massachusetts. Hartman skips it across. 3-ball, Crawford. Can't get it to go down. Tipped up. McCormick rebound. He'll give it up to the center who hands it off to Brown. Brown back-to-back threes. Rejects the screen. Steps back. Hunts the contact. No whistle, doesn't matter, the 2 count, 25-20. Brown on fire. PHA looking for an answer here. It's Hartman. Hartman looking to extend his career one more game. Has it pickpocketed by Brown. Attacks left lane, hop step to the right, falling, goes. A personal 10-0 run for Allen Brown Jr., and the corner 3 can't stem it as he finds the rebound. Brown Jr. driving, tries to step back, slipped on a wet spot above the 3-point arc. Into the corner, going up strong, but turned away. Nick DeSalinas. And that was just about the only thing that could stop Allen Brown at this point. Already up to 19 points after a relatively slow first quarter for him. He's exploded in the second as his Bulldogs lead 27-20. Let's look to punch their ticket to the Division V state championship. Sophie Sunshine, the only sub-25 time in the first run, leads the way. She'll be the final skier in the first grouping, as Hannah Peace will lead off. Outer Rivers, her first run at 26.96. Just over 2 seconds behind the leader in the first run. But got to put up a time here to put herself in position to take advantage of mistakes behind her. 28-10. Their academies, Tatiana Calvillo to follow. Was just under that 28-second mark last time through, 27.98. The fastest ski we've seen from a Thayer Academy skier all season in the slalom. Here at Neshoba Valley, the final slalom race of the regular season. It's a 30.45 for Calvillo. Parker Baker follows. 27.9 last time down. Skis for Governor's Academy. Slightly off the pace from her previous ski, but not by much. Still comes in sub-30, 29.91. Alex Shields, 30.64 last time, trying to build on that mark here. Skis for Lawrence Academy. Towards the final portion of this one, the Spartan skier going to register a time of 35.3. Now one of the skiers to challenge Sunshine. Morgan Dennis is 25.63 last time. Just about 0.8 shy of the lead, but skis off towards the side there. And an unfortunate break. Brooks Baker, 27.39, will follow. Current leader combined time, Hannah Peach, 55:06. Who needs right around that 27:8 mark to overtake. Has just under 4/10 of room between her first run and the required time here. 28, 29, 24. Just lost a little pace at the end there. It's Sophie Sunshine here, 24.89. Trying to replicate that first run, slightly wide, likely going to cost her an improvement of time, but still plenty of room to work with to come across with the combined lead. And she will at 27-24. In a disappointing season, you always look for the bright spots. For the Eagles, that's been the veteran receiver from Chicago, Lewis Bond. Now just 30 receptions behind first-round pick Zay Flowers for the career receiving mark at Boston College. 170 so far for Bond, 200 for Flowers. And Bond's been the most consistent Eagle on the season. 5 of 6 games with at least 7 catches. 11 away from moving up to 4th all-time on the list. Could have a big day today against UConn. He's been a big leader throughout his 5 years on campus. We talked to him post-game on Saturday, noted that he wants to provide an example to the younger players through his work ethic, through showing up every day, ready to compete, and being productive every Saturday he's given the opportunity. 6 final games in Lewis Bond's career to make an impact and make his mark on the BC record book. North set it down on the 32, ahead of a 3rd and 7. They'll go to Strachan to the right, tries to fight through traffic, wrestled down there for a short gain. He'll bring up a decision as Finn Haggerty gets there. He was joined by O'Driscoll. It's going to take more than one to bring down Strachan. A good job rallying to the football to force a 4th and 5 on the first play of the second quarter.
Yeah, big play here early, 4th down. Teams in the tournament, you think a little bit differently from the regular season. 4th down is one you consider going for it a lot more than just sending the punt team in there.
Severian's 2 conversions to start a touchdown drive in the second. Switched the Division I final. North go for it here. Brousseau, his first drop back, his first shot towards the end zone. Over the defender, hauled in there for the touchdown. Big Reds, Milo House takes that one to the house, 13-0. And perhaps a play the corner would like back there, going for the interception on 4th down.
That looked like he might have the interception or at least knock it away, but it goes as a touchdown pass. Not sure where the ball was on that one.
House does a fantastic job hauling it in. His father, one of the assistants on the staff, he's upstairs calling in the offensive plays, was a finalist for the coaching job when Strachan was hired. Also spent over a decade with the junior football program in North. That'll split the uprights. North up 14-0. Strachan gets it started. House gets it rolling once again. Big Red 14, Milton 0 here as the 7th seed looking to complete a run back to one Patriot Place. Interesting that Reynolds, who is maybe out of left-handers he trusts, has to go to a righty against Ragsdale, who makes him pay by driving the first pitch he sees deep to right center field and over the UMass bullpen. A grand slam for Josiah Ragsdale to give the Eagles a lead here in the 8th. Boston College jumps out in front 9-6 on the long ball, the second of the inning, as Ragsdale trots around the bases and joins the 3 Eagles he drove in.